I want to introduce the concept of distance or measure, or the Italians refer to it as misura. It's the spatial relationship between two fighters, two opponents. Understanding this relationship is extremely important. It tells you where the safest place to be is and what is the most appropriate technique to utilize. We're going to start with, I'm going to call in my assistant and partner, Payson Burt. He's going to help me demonstrate this. Thank you, Payson. Good. I want to start from extended distance. This is beyond the reach where I can touch his blade or he can touch mine. This is the safest distance to be at to analyze the situation, to try and read how my opponent carries himself, if there are any weaknesses in his guard, in his balance. I'm safe out here. It's going to take him, it's very hard for him to hit me from this position. Oh, by the way, you'll notice that I'm not wearing any protective equipment. Don't ever do this. When you are training with a partner, as Lynn mentioned earlier in the safety segment of our presentation, always wear the proper protective equipment. I'm doing this for the purposes of making it easier for you to see me and to understand. Never do this. Okay, so we're here. We are at extended range. Neither one of us can touch the other's blade. And yet, I could still get to him with a combination of footwork fairly easily. So you're not invulnerable out there. This is just the safest range, an extended range. Long range, where I can just begin to make contact with his weapon. I'm going to come forward. This is called engagement. This is my opportunity to test his reactions, to see how he responds to what I do. If I press, does he press back? If he does, am I going to avoid it? Am I going to cut over? We'll examine those techniques in detail later on. Where I can just begin to touch, this is long range. From here, if I move in to where I can reach him, you'll notice from long range, it requires an additional footwork, whether it be a lunge or a pass, an attack on the pass, or two advances will pull me into range. All of these things we're about to cover in our footwork section, but you see how I'm going to go from an extended range into a long range, and then so on as I progress to reach my target. So here is our long range where I can touch his blade and begin to control it. Here is medium range where I can hit him from an extended arm. Right? As I move closer, this would be checking hand range, where I can utilize this second hand to envelop or to take this hand and his weapon out of play, and then finally come on into a, hit me in a one. This would be a close range, where I can move in here, I can utilize this, I can start to work here, and we're now in grappling range, okay? So those ranges, extended range, long range, medium range, checking hand range, grappling range. And we're about to study the footwork that's going to get us there.